He has got the P250. Over towards A we go with the bomb at least. Two players waiting outside B as they see if any CT aggression comes through. There certainly will be. You can expect it from Monte. kRaSnaL will peek towards B main and confirm there's at least only one player waiting in T-spawn.
Also, if you're wondering quickly where Harry went, he was challenged to a ping pong competition, so I'm here to fill in for him.
Yeah, there's Rushley Ranger keeping his hands warm on the ping pong tables. We are joined by Jakey and kRaSnaL. You can see their observers. Context and main feed.
The boys.
The boys indeed. Insani now trying to make this first incision through mid. It's SDY on that passive hold. Just with a release of his crouch key to take that fight. He's quick on the draw, isn't he? They're already encroaching. He's got nothing to report but this misinformation. There's so many just about to see him. Oh dear, SDY's a dead man, and Insani has found first blood. A
bomb site under a lot of scrutiny here. DemQQ will reposition up towards heaven. CT's pushing through the smoke here, ambitious, and actually finding the bomb. kRaSnaL will sneak away as well. His teammate Waro can't find the same fortune. It's going to be the 4-on-3 advantage here. Bear in mind, DemQQ's been waiting this entire time for his moment to strike here. Beautiful first shot. Can he find a second? Apparently not. MIBR might have done enough here. They're going to get the bomb planted, no problem, and now just need to hold on. No kits available.
Oh, bro. Oh, going back for thirds. He's going to be able to find it. Exit falling. It's up to Drop, who needs to win this one on two. Oh! And kRaSnaL picks him out of midair.
Was that last bullet?
I think it was. I think it was his last
He was so
bullet.
considered with the final shot. It suggests it was, but we'll have to confirm in the replay, but still amazing from kRaSnaL there. And he had no bullets left. Literally no bullets.
No
lastest bullet.
No fucking way, bro.
Oh, we see it again. I saw him emptying his clip before. Yeah, look at that. 0. The last bullet, kRaSnaL tracks the jumping T drop. Mad as a hatter after that one.
That's absolutely wild. What a performance, what a round. kRaSnaL steals it away. Another heist of a round here.
Oh, mama.
And he's got an AWP in the second. This normally is where you kind of give the round up, though. An AWP in the second round is a curse.
kRaSnaL just really wants to get Waro online.
We'll see what he can do. It's a massive buff, but they're fending off a force by, bear in mind, against Mac-10s and Galils. They don't anticipate an AWP necessarily, but they've got some pace behind them, that's for sure. kRaSnaL to be tested. After success in the pistol round, he only gets one towards Dark. Is now down to Waro to deliver.
Yeah, that's sometimes one of the issues when it comes to those FAMAS. He's getting multi-kills in a situation like that gets quite damn difficult, and we're going to see Mama strike. Waro locking down that B main angle, bro. Swinging and catches a nasty timing. Bomb on the ground, and the round for MIBR has gone sailing.
Excellent work there. The AWP, I don't think anyone expected it. I didn't even know it was mathematically possible after a few kills there, but they make it work, and Waro delivers after just finding one kill. kRaSnaL at least softened them up and provided positional control for Waro, who didn't really miss a beat after that. Beautifully played, especially in this last shot as well, right through the edge of the wall. Wow, flash, you love to see it, and it has to be the eco now for MIBR.
God, it's a bleak start. With the context of map 1, it's a real bleak start on map 2. The way that pistol round went down, the way that first gun round went down, Waro, you thought he was kind of jammed into a corner with the big green, but didn't really feel any pressure whatsoever. He's flashing for fight. Yeah, despite it just being up against the pistols with good HEs already softening him up, they're going to flash and have some answers in mid. Insani just playing a tiny gap, hoping he can find their head shot, but yeah, nothing to be coming out of this one. Just Deagles hunting and hoping.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of damage on route here. Hoping for a cheeky Deagle, but no one presenting themselves. CT's on high alert. Wanted to maintain the resources, make sure the money starts to build up now. You can see, sure, they've had 2-round victories, but everyone's pretty much fully invested. So you want to keep this as clean as they possibly can. No one needs to overstep the mark here. We've got DemQQ actually showing a bit of conservative play. He's right back. They are low HP as well, so it won't take much to knock them down, but only him on the A side for now as his teammate rotates through connector.
Sees those shadows poking. Oh, gets peppered down. Danger territory, but the util zoning them away for the moment. Smoke as well, which can be shot through both ways. MIBR, they're waiting and hoping But the A site gives them space to make this plant happen, and they've got a lot of pressure here. Although, speaking of pressure, DemQQ, he thrives in that, pushing forward, and now with the pistols right there, Young knocks him down to the knees, and it's 3s up on the board for Monte.
They don't get a plant or a kill. After all that hard work, the CTs were so out of position. So much damage inflicted as well, and they can't find the footing on the bomb side there. It continues to spiral from MIBR, but the first real gun round is up next. Very nice discipline, though, I have to say, to the CT side. Not to give up a single frag is impressive. Bro's on the MP9. A couple of AKs in the mix as well. Warriors with the AWP. And we get into a full AK array now for the Brazilians as they challenge middle with the utility. They're going to be pushing these smokes, but the fires will hold them at bay for now.
Nade and push, but it's Waro conceding that one, and SDY, a compulsory frag provided. He's thrown himself into the mix there. He just goes straight wide. Do see DemQQ at least find the trade. Thrust into a very early A space. Look at Breno. Whoa. DemQQ has looked at Breno lethally, actually.
Exit.
Back. Gosh, this is very topsy-turvy. It leads us into a one-on-one. And the bomb does go down. Can Safe come up clutch? Oh, no, he... Oh, okay, through the smoke. No issue was picking up the kit. Bro had one right in front of him, but Safe has given MIBR their first taste of victory. And it feels like it's been a long time since we were talking about MIBR winning rounds. Vertigo, a couple of cosmetic ones towards the end of that one, but here's Safe closing it down. First 3 frags.
Yeah, not many options there for Bro. Completely smoked off. Was hoping to find a gap, pick up the kit, upgrade to a rifle, but none of that happened. Ready and waiting. MIBR pick up that first, but down to the 1 versus 1. Still will have problems going forward here. Picking up the pace. AWP on both sides, watching towards Dark. It's Safe that strikes, though, takes down kRaSnaL. And now the incendiary's deployed. I think they might push it, indeed. At least to the demise of Exit. Back to the 4-on-4. Bombs down at T-spawn here, so they need to be careful with their commitments. Making the CTs uncomfortable. Bro's down to 36.
He's in trouble.
Are they going to be able to crack in to this B site, though? Positions look good for MIBR, but again, Monte not missing too many shots right now. Bro already finding that kill over towards E-box. And mid-pressure about to come through. If you look on the map there, Monte, they've gone for the early rotation, so MIBR might be able to find a timing, catch a hole in the defense. And Waro could be in trouble if DemQQ doesn't poke his head round the corner in time. He's playing that safe line, edging forward. And who wins this? Crosshair, good for DemQQ. And doesn't overstep his boundaries. The flash enough to find 2.
That's a sick play there, just swinging out before the pop. And now it's man advantage. Oh, it's a mess for Young, but he does find the kill eventually. Now Safe. Run into a 3 versus 1. He's going to go for it. AWP in hand, bomb on his back. And surely no chance of doing anything with this. Completely surrounded. Monte answer back with 3 players surviving and enter the double AWP setup as well. DemQQ will find the AK-47. They're back on their feet.
That's the DemQQ play. Like, that's exactly what we're talking about when we're singing his praises. Like, you've got so much responsibility to not die.
Yeah.
And yet he gets the info. Never mind the info, he gets the double kill off the back of his own flashbang that forces 2 to look away. I mean, he gets away with the impossible here. This is the flash I'm referring to. 2 players completely booked. Admittedly, the first bullet dink onto Insani does make it look extra neat and tidy. But yeah, DemQQ, high impact player, high impact fragging, 100% KAST right now. He is involved.
It's really nice, good discipline play. Hasn't thrown away any rounds yet. He's been vital in their success. And for now, MIBR, bear in mind, the round they won, only a single player exited the situation. So now they'll be down to an eco after giving up the previous 2,500 per player. They can barely justify a deagle.
They might be able to find some space to plant here, of course. If you go fast with these pistols, you can get past a double AWP. If they miss 1 shot, 2 shot, get forced out of the site, there might just be that opportunity. But you're looking at the helmets there for Monte, and they've got them all. So these deagles where my eyes go to for MIBR. Are they going to be able to find any impact? A stray bullet here or there can turn around, but MIBR, a slow start in this series. A long day at the office. Reaching hour number, like 10 now, I think.
Yeah, signs of fatigue. Certainly there. going to be Insani drop first. Remember, it's the double orb setup as well. Monte once again. I know they're up against just an eco, but the money's not quite built up for them. A couple of FAMASs here, Bro and kRaSnaL operating with the lesser weaponry. But Warriors with the big green and making good work of it. 2 kills found, and that's round over, of course. That probably won't be a plant at this stage, but maybe they can find a kill or two. Applying a bit of pressure over toward Day is Breno, and that's more like it. Taking down the orb. Exit. Nice shot with the deagle there.
Yeah. It's only the one to celebrate, though. Exit success is short-lived. kRaSnaL's FAMAS puts him back into place. As Monte look to ascend to their 5th CT round here. And for MIBR, on the T side of Anubis as well, there is an expectation for a multitude of rounds. You can't be coming into that second half without, well, a baseline of, 8. You know, should at least have won the half. It's going to be pretty tough otherwise. And already Monte, a solid start to this CT side. Now noted the double orbs.
Yeah, final series of the week. It hasn't really lived up to expectations. It's do or die. It's all led to this moment. And unfortunately for MIBR, there doesn't seem to be much left in the tank here. Their own map pick. They were 14-1 down. That kind of says it all. They know they haven't shown up to this one so far, and it hasn't got any easier. On track for another thrashing here. As we're into round number 7,
That's
it's
my
5-1
right now.
Yeah, we're all there, we're all there.
All right, MIBR got the AKs. Mid-control trying to be established once again. Nice little flash from Young, just trying to hold them at bay here. Bear in mind, still have that double orb set up here as well. He's got the relinquish controller middle, just showing presence, making them have to check every crevice, deploy all their utility to ensure they can breach the double doors.
So far, so good for the double orb setup. Let's see how many rounds they can hold onto it. Of course, a map like Anubis, extremely T-sided in the current state of the game. DemQQ looking to go for some pressure towards A main.
Yeah, they've cheated SDY over, and they're using this jiggle from DemQQ with Waro posted.
Yeah.
For that mid-cross. Smoke to hold them at bay. This mid-pressure's coming, though, and Waro, he's not going to hit the shot. Awkward now. Forward position from Waro. What a play! He comes forward and actually might get another one. No scopes Insani. An insane play from Waro. Is it enough? He got the bomb loose at least, but now with DemQQ down, it's a tough rotate in.
Oh, look where the bomb is. It's been left at camera in the meanwhile, and it's irretrievable with the CTs here. Monte don't know it, but MIBR are going to keep putting this pressure because they need the objective, and that time is ticking down. Exit catching kRaSnaL off, and it's just Young who's seen the bomb and looking to isolate a couple of fights here. Gets that first one. 10 seconds to retrieve the bomb and plant another 1v3 on the cards. Exit 40 points of health. Is he going for the kill? Oh! The big man in the middle doing it again for Monte.
Oh, it's another world-class clutch for Monte. MIBR had everything working in their favor. 3 players alive, clock on their side, but the bomb in no man's land. And it's Waro. He laid the foundations, and the double orbs certainly shining bright here. They had to work so hard. Young couldn't believe his luck. Rotating into the bomb, upgrades to the AK-47 and makes light work of MIBR as Exit could do nothing about it. What a beautiful sequence of Counter-Strike, and now MIBR thrust into another half buy. This is going from bad to worse.
Crazy scenes.
That's unreal.
Just when you think MIBR are in with a shot, in with some kind of luck, Monte luck their way right back. Smoke can be going down there over towards Goblin. Dear. And Monte keep on striking. So damn true. Breno, see ya.
It's clinical work. Little Waro workshop there. 3 kills, no problem. 7 already in the bank. On your CT side of Anubis, you are laughing. Absolutely laughing. Comfortable. For Monte, I'm still replaying that SDY round. Like, just the fact that his teammates hadn't processed it or hadn't clocked it, so they were all taking those fights, as you astutely pointed out, Mac. You'd think at that point, a 1 versus 3, but the information, It is found. SDY sees that bomb, and with 20 seconds left, I mean, Hank, we know we talked about it until the cows came home on Vertigo about the clock being MIBR's greatest adversary. That bomb rotting the clock for them, just losing it on the A card. I think Woro responsible for that casualty that eventually led SDY to clutch. So fantastic round. That I'm still talking about the one prior, but a quick shutdown of the Deagles, and it leads us here, round 9. We get all the guns back out. Will there be anything for MIBR to celebrate?
7-1 again, just a note.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It just keeps coming up every single time.
A recurring scoreline.
Twitch chat, do your thing. It's absolutely fine.
Well,
we encourage it now. If it happens twice in one series, you've got to embrace it.
Nothing more to be done.
Oh, they're loving it. They're absolutely loving it. Could be the final map of Group B here if this continues. Not quite the Hawks fixture we were expecting. MIBR, as we said, had a massive series earlier against EG, 4.5 hours. Of course, there is fatigue setting in. Monte have come out the trap red hot here, looking like they have guaranteed themselves a place in the playoffs at this stage. But for now, pushing in towards T territory. What's going on? Why is there just a free frag waiting there? Where was he looking?
I'm guessing anti-flash, and he had the frag that Warrogue took as well. I think it was onto Insani, supposed to be covering him.
Oh dear.
Just did not go to plan. You heard the sudden, like, what is it? What the frantic comms?
The silence M4 is why you don't really know what's going on. You just start trying to work it out where it came from. And oh yeah, this one might be done, boys.
Oof. It's making me contort my body in uncomfortable ways.
It's just, yeah. One of those things, right, where you can tell it's been a long day. There's these slight mistakes from MIBR, and you can see that Monte are aware. They're slightly fresher. They're able to make these moves. They're able to catch MIBR sleeping.
No one wants to be dying facing the wall like that. Like you're playing a game of red arse. Like it's not.
I haven't played
not
that
a good
since high
look.
school. It's been many years.
Do you remember red arse? I remember when we used to use volleyballs. Those things really pack a punch as well. You can absolutely punt them.
Still spinning.
Yeah, still spinning.
Right round, baby, right round.
Oh, we're going to take a look at some of the Waro action as well. He's been an absolute star in the last few rounds here. So let's enjoy the excellence as the in-game leader slash sniper continues to dominate here on Anubis. Just so many kills. That was the one that dropped the bomb there. And he got the no-scope as well. Just an absolute beautiful display. Things you love to see. Great AWPers doing great things. Round 10 though, and it's still quite desperate. Mac 10 in the hands of Insani, and it's not one of those purchases like Snappy was doing earlier against low buys. There's obviously plenty of money for Monte here. It's just more out of necessity as they try and get the AWP out in the hands of Safe. He at least has a helmet himself. Exit taking a lot of damage early on in the round here as they start to position themselves top and middle. Got Breno and Exit trying to work through A main as well. Sunday Young, what a beast he's been towards mid.
Yeah, and they're walking straight into Warro's domain. If they dare try pincer A. Safe does have that T-side AWP. So if Warro is noted, and a missed shot, not the second though. Exit was just sitting duck for the plucking. And DemQQ, he's contributing in mid. SDY now activates. It's only Safe that gives MIBR something to hold on to. Something to grasp at in this round.
He slipped the net at least. The AWP might be able to do something.
Ooh, it's a loud weapon to have on the lurk. He's been really crisp with it all Group B so far, and he's going to have to be real crisp this round if he wants a shot at it. 1v4.
Pull the trigger.
Awareness from Bro here. But the timing, immaculate, and the bomb on the back means there is a chance for MIBR to get this one down safe. Is he aware of that B main aggression? And where's he going to plant here? Taps it, waits it, and looks for some more. Ticking that clock down. It's pushed kRaSnaL into the open, and maybe around on the other side of this plant.
1 versus 4 now, potentially a 1 versus 2. For Safe to close this one out. This would be an ace clutch. In the absence of any hope, MIBR have called upon Safe just to give him a taste of their second round. but it's Monte, and they're clearing corners. He's hitting shots. Whoa. He tags up Woro. DemQQ rounds the corner, post haste, and that's a Monte 9th. This is getting out of control.
Hell of a try, though.
Hell of a try.
A valiant effort. Would have been one of the greater clutches of the week, that's for sure. But the 1v5 is not realized. It's DemQQ who gets a hat trick in the end. Excellent work towards middle, and saffee had to work very hard to even get close to that one. And indeed, close but no cigar. And do they take a tactical timeout? What do you even say at this point, boys? You've just lost the first game, 14-1, and now we're in the second. It's 9-1 again.
Yeah.
Money's low.
Yeah.
Nothing's really working out for us. The closest we've come is now a 1v4.
Yeah, these are the kind of timeouts where Chad would just say to us, right, just everyone focus on their crosshair. I don't care about strats, just kill them. It's a free day, guys. Just go kill.
Do whatever you want.
Sometimes that's the best advice that you can give.
Well, and then, of course, the second you've been told to do that, someone starts pushing Dark and A main at the same time.
Well, at least you're looking at your crosshair to deal with that aggression.
Yeah, right. But T-stairs smoke, like already you're like you feel like uncomfortable about what's happened. You're gonna have Safeco and Rugs to clear it out. They have got a lot of mid space. It's SDY on the super passive line.
Just to reiterate, this is considered a T-sided map, so there's a reason we're not even having the conversation and saying, oh, well, at least if they get 4, it might be okay. Is that even 4 at this point would not do? It would be still a difficult half to recover, to say the very least.
Even 6. 6 feels like it's still not enough right now.
It's considered like one of the few maps we have heavily T-sided. Like we've seen 14-1 comebacks when you get a good start, you know, like it's nuts. But 14-1 still on the cards here, and in the worst possible way. 40 seconds remaining. MIBR love to keep it close to the wire. Keeps them young, keeps them interested. And for now, the A bomb site will be tested. Safe leading the charge here. Breno behind him, and it's a 2-man setup to take all the aggro. The swing can come eventually from kRaSnaL. And he doesn't even do his playing conservatively. Does a lot of damage, slowing them down. The bomb dropped. And I'm going to start winding it down here because it looks like this round is over. A solid A defense, well read. MIBR limp into round number 12 here with nothing. No plan this time. And it's half-by territory. And a tactical timeout. And again, I'm not really sure what you can say about this one.
Yeah, no, it's bleak for MIBR. This extra kill, this one from SDY onto Breno, did seal the deal with Woro catching Insani's mid-project. They're not in sync, you know, you're lacking that. The beauty of T-side Anubis is that for CTs, you end up having 3 fights you have to take at the same time, right? It can happen in multitude of different places on the map, but every single time MIBR have the potential for that. It's just not coming in at the same time. It's not that synchronicity that makes this T-side so potent when it's being applied in the right ways. For now, a conservative buy, no plant. I feel like I can say this stuff now, Henry. At this point, well, you've kind of conditioned me. I know what I'm looking for. They need to plant the bomb, otherwise it's going to be Tech 9s and
at the bare minimum to even have a conversation about the follow-up round. Like a bomb would help, and unfortunately, this is like as bad as it gets. You can just go for an A rush, I think. I don't mind it because it's DemQQ, and if he gets caught off, nade in his hand, perhaps maybe something can happen here. They get a quick plant down, but he's done the perfect counter. A smoke at the start of the round locks them out. Fortunately, the grenade doesn't hit everyone, as we'll see Woro get in position, and what a position it is.
Whoa. Panic stations.
It's looking good.
Position for drop now, going straight aggressive through the smoke. It'll all boil down to the timing. I see one flash on exit. And there's this push off the back of it, just trying to read the sound, get an info. Patient in the ear and drop now. Not going to be able to find that second. Oh, he will. Just barely. That's Alex. Crucifies the screen.
No.
Oh, no.
It was close. It was frantic. It was chaotic. But Monte just had everyone there. And there was a moment where it looked like it could fall apart there. But the frags upon entry were just too good. DemQQ dropping the bomb in an uncomfortable spot, even more so towards the end of the round, as Sam Dayan confirms the final kill. That was the half by 11-1. As we get into round number 13 here, on track to replicate the scoreline of the first map, 14-1 on Vertigo in favor of Monte. This series hasn't delivered for a multitude of reasons, but Warrow's been in a prime spot each and every time, continues to dominate here. Opening frag is his. A follow-up player is there, but he's dealt with by Bro, and another mauling is on the agenda here as Monte continue to frag out. That's looking way too comfortable now. 5-on-2, and there's surely nothing left in round number 13.
Yeah. I think Monte are a perfect representation of what the my opponents in CS2 have felt like. Like, this is the kind of team I'm playing against. Oh, they've pushed everything and they've hit everything. Great. Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. Okay.
Well, that's it, right? When they know that they can disrespect MIBR, when they know that they have this confidence and they're hitting everything and no matter what they do, they can't lose. You're doing whatever you bloody want.
Yeah, and when you are in that stride, when you are in that flow state at that point, and your opponent in the opposite end of that spectrum, you just get score lines like this. I mean, you know, I will remind everyone that may have just joined us or missed that first map. The context is, and we've reiterated throughout the series, MIBR, the downside of having to do it the nitty-gritty way by getting thrust into that low last chance bracket as early as the earliest team. You have to play the double best of 3 day at the end. I mean, that's the bitter pill of conceding so early in the group.
And again, that was, believe it or not, that was a full gun round. Didn't look like it, but they're on a half by again. 12-1, likely to be 13. The only thing that could betray Monte now themselves, if they overstep the mark, get too aggressive and get too comfortable, maybe they give up a couple towards the end. Even then, it wouldn't really matter. A 12-3 scoreline would be considered a monstrous success. Towards middle we go. Same old utility and picking up the pace. Could maybe even run through the flames here. First kill will go in favor of Monte, of course, and the second likely as well. Samda Young of a comfortable spray, confirming there's multiple players in towards middle, and they'll continue their push. There's Limp in to the duel, and he's got such a prime position. He's got 2 more kills there, I would say. Warrow will chime into the proceedings as well, and this half-fight has run very flat indeed. There's 1 player remaining with 4 points of health. That's Insani. A fantastic tournament, but currently 3-13. There's nothing left in the tank, it seems. There's a double kill comes through with no HP, so let's see somehow gets a 1 tap here. There's nothing left to be done.
He's thinking about it. They know they got to buy potentially in the next round. You know, 13-1 will be what happens here.
Oof. Can't be back-to-back 14-1s, can it?
Oh, you'd hope not. But that's what we're in for. MIBR looking like they are not an Anubis team. And Monte, well, we know they are. They've had spectacular performances for the most part all through EPL on this map. I think they only lost it 1 time in a pretty close affair. Who was that against? Big and... Oh, MIBR beat them on it last time they went toe-to-toe, so it looks like Monte have tightened up what they needed to.
Yeah, well, that was when Insani was 28 frags, 100 ADR.
Right.
And 3 clutches going the way of MIBR during that series as well. We haven't seen any of that. And starting on this T side as well. It was their opportunity to get the juices flowing. Quite the opposite now. SDY, nice little lineup from him there. Oh,
one way, it's so sick.
You're not pushing that, that's for sure. Your little toe is just going to stick out.
I think you can actually learn that one in Refrag. I learned it the other day. It's a classic, timeless.
Well, now SDY's in this power position. He feels like he's done enough to repel the mid fight, and he's not wrong. They're going to park 1 double doors. That's Insani. They like to have him lurking mid. But he hasn't caught a timing once.
Yeah, well, final round here. Looking to avoid the 14-1 scoreline. A beat split has been called. The Bombers in position towards Dark, but there's 3 CT members here. A double stack on the platform, and Sunday and Bro. So whether you'll suspect 2 being there, I'm not sure. It's a great little setup here. 30 seconds. It's going to be another scramble towards the bomb site. MIBR don't have much room to deploy utility either. 3 coming out of Dark.
If they nail the molly towards Glyph, it would be this one. If it's a good molly, it's awkward for the 2 of them. Flashes are good too. They connect their shots. Maybe MIBR have done enough for a 2nd round to end it all on this T side. 2 rounds is not enough, but it's a whole lot more than 1.
Certainly is. Double, in fact.
Wow.
I thought we weren't allowed to do that on stream, that math thing, but You've
I felt
nailed it,
safe
Henry.
there, yeah, thank you very much. And indeed, it is quite a nice finish here. One player to find, DemQQ. He's great, but I don't think he'll be fighting his way out of this one, surely. It's not a 14-1.
No.
Confirmed. It's got to be.
Impossible. Unless he goes for the ninja. And all of them lose their mouse and keyboards. It's done. 13 in the bank for Monte. 3 away from locking themselves in for the playoffs of ESL Pro League. MIBR, they got nothing left.
He's got a chance in this one. Still makes it look too clean. Twist will remain supreme.
Monte remain in the lead, 13 to 2. I was going to say reign supreme
Or remain.
or remains supreme, and I ended up saying both.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're using it as a highlight apparently, but that's cool. We're going to have got 13, and believe it or not, I'll do some maths for you. That's 3 away from 16.
Okay,
which is the number they need.
That certainly sets the tone. It could be our final half of Counter-Strike here in Group B. What a week it's been. But still, Monte needs to find a couple more just to guarantee match points at the very least. They'll be on the T side now, the more favored of the two, believe it or not, even after posting a 13-2 first half. And it will be Insani and Bruno working together, finding that first pick. They've got a lot more on their plate to deal with here. Samdai Young with a burst fire. Works out in the end. And now they've got the man advantage. Didn't actually take any damage in that final duel there. So it's down to exit and drop to try and rescue the pistol round.
Got the two J's, Jakey and Jay Raz on the 1s and 2s, or even, believe it or not, the 1s through to 0s.
Yeah, maybe not for much longer, though.
Mm-hmm.
MR12, and we're all wrapped up here.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to that.
Mm.
I think some of the games, like as demonstrated today, can go a little bit too long.
Yeah.
Like when you've got a triple overtime game, 4.5 hours, maybe that's a welcome addition. Silencer again.
Won't be
How
happening.
many times will that
Won't be happening.
strike?
You got MR12. No one's going
It's
to
always MIBR as well. It happened in the AG
silencer.
game like 3 times. So
I've seen that at least 4 times in the last 2 days. It's crazy.
what is that about? Why does it keep happening? Like you're not smashing it on anything, but well, Sunday Young smashing in the face of exit, unfortunately, as we do get closer and closer to match point. Pretty comfortable pistol in the end, and we do have MIBR with no choice but to force, you'd imagine. Can't really allow this to go match point so early on.
Yeah, no, that would be unheard of.
I was honestly hoping we get a real close game in this series. I was hoping MIBR would come out swinging after a big warm-up earlier, but we're just not getting that. Monte, look, at least they're showing their dominance. They were the heroic killers yesterday, and they're standing up to that today.
Oh, safe. Taking a lot of damage, not inflicting any. Down to 15 points of health. It is, of course, the Force. 2 pistols, 2 SMGs. And now Insani being tested. Takes a lot of damage from the grenades at the start through the smoke there. They'll have to fall off and sacrifice mid-control. Making sure they go for all the motions here. Monte don't want to give any rounds up. Spamming the doors preemptively as they jostle for control towards middle. That will be theirs momentarily. It looks to be an A finish as well. And the good news is at least MIBR have numbers there. 3 players to be exact, starting to make their way in towards A main to have some sort of control on the bomb site. But 4 Ts now en route, and bear in mind, Safe only has 15 points of health, but it might not matter. Great shot there. They've got the opening kill.
Tag and bag strat, and already with a headshot on that scout, we'll see if Safe can do at least some more damage to allow the Deagles to reign.
Or remain.
Supreme.
Either or. Both are applicable.
Both.
Just choose one of them.
Just make a choice. That's really important.
It was hanging right there, I'm sorry. Let's see if Monte can find their way back into the round or even into that A site. Exit going to be knocking them out just at the right moment, and now a 3v5 to win here. Well, 3v4. And kRaSnaL, the point man with this Galil in hand, and AK's not too far behind. But speaking of behind, look at this flank coming through from Bro.
Yeah, waiting for Bro, yeah.
Step Bro, help me.
I'm stuck indeed, and looks like MIBR have done enough here. Avoiding match point, we said it was a must-win round. I think that goes without saying at this stage, but they've done it. They've avoided match point early on here. Nice work with this scout in the hands of Safe. Beautiful shot there to funnel them into a little B stack they had set up here. Good flank and damage with that MP9 at range as well. Impressive work. Galil to finish things off here as we see a Force Spy in response. Monte on the back foot now as their resources are drained. They'll only get $1,400 into round number 18 here. So Deagle's pretty much across the board. kRaSnaL has got a MAC-10 and just 1 smoke. So you assume something very fast is up next. You don't really have anything to work with. So you might as well group up, choose an area and see if you can trade out some kills. But there's a lot of firepower and no helmets on the T side. So yeah, they've got really nothing to work with here. Hoping they can find a 1 Deag and once again fighting for mid control.
Yeah, it's wide open. MIBR not choosing to take those fights. And Zani just going to be taking a safe angle inside the A site to confirm any crosses. Equipped with that smoke grenade for an instantaneous delay.
Creeping in. Insani, util in hand, will be able to pull the MP9 out just in time. Woro not going through the bomb just yet and looking to catch a timing, but he hears these footsteps. It is going to be the body block. Insani knows, he knows, and he goes! They swap positions. DemQQ going to be able to save that. Insani falling to the nade from Sunday Young, and Monte might just be winning this on the round.
No way!
No chance in doing it on.
Oh gosh, SDY, he's done. He's got dinner plans. This one is locked and loaded. 4 kills from SDY. DemQQ closes it out. And Monte will really just, oh, they put salt into the MIBR wound. That was just one little glimmer of light at the end of a very long, dark tunnel.
How many world-class rounds are we going to see from Samdai Young? He thought he's going to be traded out here, but sure, that second kill towards a main, absolutely disgusting. As we see match point ring in for Monte here. One more will do it. And the force buy, of course, has to come through now. MIBR operating with one rifle, an MP9, and a dream. As they need to find 12 in a row to avoid tournament elimination. They've come so far. They might fall at the final hurdle here.
Oh, the nade. Not going to quite connect, but that Galil is going to be doing the work that it needs to. Breno able to trade and give MIBR some kind of shining light to latch onto, to maybe make this round work. There's armor on a few other members. Surely we see a shuffle of that M4. Breno, he's feeling it. Maybe the only one that is feeling it. But he's feeling hurt on 20 points of health here. And Monte, they've left Woro with a smoke and a flash to try and lurk up a storm. Try and bait out any extra util. Oh, and A, as you mentioned, it's open,
It's
man.
like,
it's
yeah,
open.
we're building all this tension, but like they're just going to walk in and plant the bomb, and it might as well be done. Because you obviously have no kits, Insani have no armor, no utility, and now no A bomb site. I can't believe their luck, and that's now smoked off as well. Yeah, this might be our final team to make it to the playoffs from Group B. It's going to be Monte, and is there anything left to be said? I doubt it, but I'd love to see them try.
Yeah, I think this Woro flank has sealed the deal. Perfect timing on it, just as they probe into kRaSnaL's A site, and DemQQ locking it in. It's certain. It's a guarantee. The last team, the last seat of that Group B playoff table, it's Monte. And they do it in emphatic style, a thrashing 2-0 defeat. MIBR, they trip over their shoelaces after an intense series versus Evil Geniuses at the start of the day. Nothing left in the tank coming into this best of three. Monte, the better team.
Yeah, I think that's the headline of it all. MIBR just didn't have anything.